back to today's video. This is the last maths video for this week because tomorrow I'll be making another Friday roundup featuring lots of the lovely work that you've been sending in over the past week or so. So if there's anything that you'd like to feature in that video, please have it sent over by 3 PM today. That can either be through Twitter, and I'll leave mine and the school's Twitters in the description box below, or that can be on the Year 5 email address, and you can find that on the school website. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at regular and irregular polygons. We have touched on this a little bit earlier on in the year, but we're going to be having another look at it today. So today we are looking at regular and irregular polygons. And by the end of this, you should hopefully be able to distinguish between regular and irregular polygons based on reasoning about equal sides and angles. Sort these 2D shapes in the Carroll diagram. So we've got a square, a right-angled triangle, an isosceles triangle and an equilateral triangle. And the options are at least one right angle, no right angles, regular polygon and irregular polygon. So let's have a look at our square first. That would go into the regular polygon box and the at least one right angle box because it has 4 right angles, so at least one, and it's a regular polygon because all sides and angles are the same. Next, onto our right angled triangle. That would go into our irregular polygon because again it does have at least one right angle, but this angle at the top and the angle on the right hand side are not right angles, therefore not all angles are the same and it's an irregular polygon. Onto our isosceles triangle. Again, that's an irregular polygon because the sides are not the same. We can see we've got one shorter side on the bottom and 2 longer sides going up to the top, and it has no right angles. And our equilateral triangle is a regular polygon because all sides and angles are the same and there are no right angles. Okay, so I know it says on your whiteboards, so if you have a whiteboard you can use that. If not, just use a piece of paper to draw an irregular pentagon. So pause the video here and have a go at drawing an irregular pentagon. And now it says to convince your learning partner that you have drawn an irregular pentagon. So that can be an adult that's helping you, or it can be a sibling, and you need to convince them that you have drawn an irregular pentagon. Your irregular pentagon should have 5 sides, but because it is irregular, it should have different lengths of sides or different sizes of angles. And if it has that, then it's an irregular pentagon. Sam says, I have drawn a regular pentagon. All the sides are the same length. Do you agree with Sam? Why or why not? So either have a think about that or discuss it with somebody near you. I do not agree with Sam. The pentagon is not regular because the angles are not the same size as each other. To be a regular shape, the sides and angles must be of equal length and side. So if you look at the bottom of the pentagon, it has 2 right angles, and then in the middle of the pentagon, just above the middle, we've got 2 obtuse angles, and then at the top of the pentagon we have an acute angle. So there are different types of angles, not all the angles are the same. Are these 3D shapes correctly placed in the Venn diagram? So on the side of irregular polygon we have a circle and a trapezium. In the middle, so belonging to both categories of irregular polygon and at least one line of symmetry, we have a square. And then with at least one line of symmetry we have a rectangle. And then on the outside, because that's saying it doesn't fit into either of those categories or the middle, we have an equilateral triangle. So think about what you already know about polygons and have these shapes been sorted correctly? The answer is no, they haven't been sorted correctly at all. So let's have a look at how they should have been. So in the middle, so the irregular polygon and shapes with at least one line of symmetry, we've got a rectangle and a trapezium. And then in the shapes with at least one line of symmetry, we've got a square and our equilateral triangle and a circle, and then there's nothing that is just an irregular polygon. And in fact, a circle is not a polygon at all, but it does have at least one line of symmetry. Think about which 2D shape could go in here. There are multiple answers for that one, so just have a think. And hopefully that's given you a better understanding of regular and irregular polygons, and you feel more confident to complete your work for today. So that's all for today's video. Don't forget, if there's any work that you want me to feature in tomorrow's video, please have it sent across by 3 PM today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!